So, in the previous episode, we found this nice little area where I think we're going to be building our main base for this season. Yeah, it seems like a nice open space. So we've got lots of room to build a base on the ground. And obviously we can make it all safe and secure with some walls and all that sort of thing. And then obviously we've got plenty of resources around, including the ocean. So it's going to be a nice little beach condo. I think what we're going to do first, though, is we're going to build a little temporary little base of operations, just so we've got somewhere safe that we can put our head down and be secure at night, and also store some of our bits and bobs. So what we're going to do now is just gather some resources, starting with some sticks, stones, rope, and rocks, and then I think we're going to go building a treehouse first. Kind of favor the treehouse just because it's up off the ground, and yeah, it's a quick and easy one for us to build, and I think it'll keep us safe and do the job. So we want to find a nice tree, one that's not bang smack in the middle, but also one that doesn't interfere with when we're cutting down trees. So I'm kind of liking this one. I think it's in a nice little area. So I think we're gonna go with building that now. Which one should we do? Alpine or treehouse? I think we'll go with the treehouse first. Just oh look, a storm. Goodie. Perfect. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're also just gonna build a log sled. You can never find these things. Just on the basis of that, then we can move more logs at a time, and then that should help speed things up a bit. And it also means we have somewhere to store some logs in the meantime. It appears that we are quite hungry and thirsty, so I think let's just see if we have some quick... You know, it's not the healthiest, but it'll do. Alright, so we need a few more little piglets. So this axe is not the greatest, but I suppose it's the starting weapon. Okay, we're just gonna cut this down. So I have a sneaky feeling we're gonna start getting cold when the sun goes down with the rain. Oop, miss. Swing and a miss. Come on, out of stamina. So what's also great is while we're cutting down these trees, we're also going to be gathering some tree sap, which we're going to be using to upgrade things a bit later. Timber. Okay. Just give it a little. Okay, so we need quite a lot of wood for the treehouse. But once we have the treehouse, then it means we at least have somewhere that we can build a fire. We can build some drying racks for our food. You know, and kind of just have a safe little spot that we can use in the meantime until we've finished our big base. So what we could also do, which I'm kind of in two minds about, is we could go in search of some dynamite, which is a great way to quickly cut down a lot of trees. just means that then we won't be standing here hacking around with our wood. Although that would obviously then require us to go find some dynamite. As time consuming as it's going to be, I think we're just going to have to cut some wood down. I don't really want to spend another night at like a makeshift little outdoor shelter. We need to kind of start to put our roots down so we have somewhere where we can kind of launch from and go on to our quests and all of that. What I might do is just fast forward this section so we're not just watching me cut down plenty of trees. So we've finished collecting all of the logs that we need. And to be honest, looks like it's just in the nick of time as the sun is going to be setting. Okay, so now what we're going to do quickly is just gather a few little twigs and sticks and leaves. And then we're going to quickly go in here. So I think the most important thing is in our little treehouse, which is looking pretty nifty, and I mean not a bad view. Look at that. But what we're going to be doing first is we need to build no, not one of those. We need to build a food drying rack, which will allow us to, this is fiddly, obviously store some of our meat. Ooh, that looks kind of dark and spoiled. Oh no, still good. Fresh meat. Right, so now we've got that sorted. I'm gonna quickly go down and gather a few more sticks and leaves, and then we'll build a little fireplace. And then we can at least know we've got somewhere safe for the night. Because yeah, it's nighttime, we don't particularly want to be out too much. Okay, I'm gonna build a little basic fire. I mean, in reality, it's probably not the best place to build a fire. But hey, okay. So we're down to our last soda. So water's obviously going to become somewhat of a problem. You know what? I think we're going to actually take one of these and we're going to cook it so long. Just on the basis of that, it's a little bit easier than waiting for it to dry. And obviously we have somewhat of a problem. And then after dinner, I guess we will turn in for the night. Not a bad little spot. A nice little treehouse. Great, dinner's ready. Let's munch this. Great. Well fed, warm, and hydrated. Now we're going to have a nap. Great, so here we are next morning. Alright, on today's agenda, we should probably eat something first, right? Quickly back into the treehouse. I'm not sure if that's ready yet. No. Okay, so we'll have to cook it. Hello, birds. Mine. Mine. Always reminds me of Finding Nemo. Okay, let's just wait for that to cook quickly. Then I think on today's agenda, we're going to go and see if we can find some turtles and get some shells, just so that we can build a water collection. Yeah, at least then we take care of our water. And then once we've got that sorted, I think we've kind of got the main, the MVP of our little forward observation area. So I'm kind of hoping there'll be some around here. Let's see any. Let's see if this roach respawned. No, not yet. Where are you, tortoises? Just a little check of it. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's any at the moment here. We'll make our way around the coast a little bit. Just see what's cracking over here. So this is one of those games where they really kind of just leave you in the lurch, and they don't really give you a lot to kind of work off. You know, kind of like, I mean, obviously you can find maps and stuff, but they don't kind of give you that, like, go here and find this. Kind of just leave you to your own devices, which is kind of cool. It's not looking too successful at the moment. So found a little campsite at least. See if there's anything that we can gather. A little pot, that's useful. I think we're gonna maybe build like a little tree sap collector with that. A nice little anchor. Some wonderful wildlife on the beach. But not what we're looking for right now. I also have a real life fear of large bits of open water and swimming in them. For an obvious reason, that sharks do exist. So naturally that carries through into this game too. It's not something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. But if my memory serves me correct, there should be a boat here. Yes. So, dovetailing off that point of me loving to swim in the ocean, we're going to be making a mad dash for that little yacht. I suppose, is that a yacht? It's just a little sailboat. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is between a yacht and a sailboat. Can't say I'm a boating kind. What I was really hoping for was seeing if we could find any like turtles and things around here. But no success. We have found some suitcases though, so we can kind of loot those. And then that should give us some little bits and bobs. Oh, snacks. Love me some snacks. I see we are hurt a bit, so maybe let's just munch some pills quick and replenish them. A tennis ball. So rumor has it, if you throw a tennis ball into the ocean, sharks can play fetch. Not really, but it would be kind of fun. More pills, more snacks. Okay, let's just quickly grab these little bits and bobs. I think that's always kind of the key to survival, is just grab everything that you can and become somewhat of a hoarder. Aha, we have reached our maximum amount of snacks. So we're gonna eat more snacks and then pick up. Grave and then pictures. It's like I've seen that somewhere before. And here it is. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so that also gives us some meat and a shell. But it turns out we already have one. So 10 points to Mark for being absolutely blind. Okay. Now this is the least favorite part. We're gonna make a mad dash for it. Oh, it's cold. If this is anything like Cape Town's weather, this water's probably freezing. Okay, let's avoid all sorts of giant fish. And we're looking good. I mean, this could also be a cool little spot to build a base. Ah, yes, the summer edition of Yacht. Okay, so seems that it is a yacht. Ah, delicious. Okay, got some coins. A carton of milk with missing children. I feel like they haven't done that in super long. So a little teddy on the yacht. And cool, so we got some booze. Some human remains, a keypad, so we'll have to find a code for that. A interesting looking mutant, Captain Ted, aye aye. Some air tanks, some Bibles, because, you know. And we've got a cassette player, and looks to be pretty much everything in here. Just save quick. Cool, now that we've got pretty much everything that we can from here, I'm going to make... I'll swim for it. Oh look, speak of the devil, it's my favorite creature. So later on we'll probably have to go hunt a couple of them, which I'm not terribly excited for. But, oh look, what's that? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Don't eat me, don't eat me. Can't think of anything more terrifying than jumping in the water right next to the shark. Hey look, there's more friends. Okay, now that we have our shell, we are going to make our way back to the camp. But first, we'll take a little detour and do a little bit of exploring, just to kind of get our bearing a bit. And then we can continue our building up of our little forward observation base. So we need to remember these are the not good berries to eat. Oh great, there's a cannibal. Oh great, there's two. Okay, because we haven't really got any weapons as of yet. Oh, please don't. We're gonna just casually find our way to avoid them. Oh, he's not happy. I come in peace. Okay. If they leave us alone, we are going to have to go and find some weapons and build some weapons. Okay. Skulls, we still need those for some lights later. Cool. We can at least build some skull lights for our little treehouse. The most metal of metal decorations. Okay. It seems that we've lost them. Or they've left us alone. For now. Some seeds and be useful once we build a little garden later on. So stamina is one of the things that is always a pain. I mean, it's a pain in every game. I suppose this one's just a little bit more because it's the constant running and hitting and all of that sort of things. Okay. So now that we're here, we're going to just build a little water collector. There's a nice little spot for that. Let's just do it here. Okay, so that takes care of that. What we also want to do is build a bow. So if my memory serves me correctly, I'm blind. Why can I not see a bow? I can see arrows, bone arrows, slingshot. If I remember correctly, there should be rope on one of those. Sweet. Okay, so we at least have this. I'm going to replace, combine that with number 2, so we keep that on hand. Okay, then arrows. I want to build some arrows. We need feathers. Where do I see my feathers? Oh, look! I thought it was a dandelion. Ah, there we go. Feathers. No, completely spaced it. 5 feathers. Damn. Okay, so we just have some of those. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Got our main things. Just thinking if there's anything else that we should be building. I think after this we should be pretty good, and then we can start doing some more exploring. Okay, so there's our little friends. Okay, let's see if we can hit it. Bullseye. Okay, so deer will be good. I've got some deer skin, which we can use later. We've got some meat, trophy, and we got a spear. Awesome. That was fortuitous for me, not so much for the deer. It's also the nice thing about this little spot. It's an abundance of food and wildlife. Okay, so I think once we've got the last little bits of everything sorted out, we can turn off, of course. Where are we? Okay, question is, should we be a bit more aggressive, or should we see if they're going to be aggressive first? Let's just push them a little bit. You always got to watch your flanks with them, because you're looking at them and then all of a sudden one pops up somewhere else. Okay, so they're kind of checking me out. Still pretty skittish. Okay, let's not aggravate them, I think. Let's just work on our little sled quick. Finish that up. So as the sun is setting somewhat quickly. Oh, you're an inquisitive little fella, aren't you? Oh, okay. Does not like that. Okay, look. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but really don't want you around here right now. It's another deer. Oh, well, hello. It's another Bambi. Oh, actually, I can't bring myself to kill another Bambi right now. Run along. Okay, unfortunately, water is going to be somewhat of an issue fairly soon until we start getting that going. I can't remember how to build a water skin. Do we have rope? We do have rope. Do I have more than one? Oh dear. Well, that unfortunately means Bambi, you're gonna have to be put out of commission. Alright. I promise to use all of you, Bambi. Okay, build, that means we can build a water skin. Always get those modeled. Be an eye, be an eye. Okay, deer skin, rope. Combined, we have a water skin, splendid. Something else that I wanted to... Something else. Okay, I think we're going to gather some sticks, and then we'll use the skulls and the tree sap, and we'll make some light decoration. So we can at least see a little bit around at night. Around our immediate area. I'm kind of thinking maybe like one in the treehouse, and then maybe like a couple outside of the treehouse, just so just so we can have some light around us and see what's cracking even at night. What would you be under? Furniture, decorations, skull lamp. I think we can put a nice little one in the corner here. Nice, I guess a little ambiance. And then, as I say, I think we're going to put maybe one or two just out here, just for general ambience, and it's got to be straight. And just so the area is a bit more lit up at night. Awesome. Okay. I think we have our little base set up now.